Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. Today we are jumping into Judges, and we are continuing going through the book of Judges. We are now at chapter 13 of Judges, where we're looking at Samson. Samson, he has a big story ahead of him. Basically, a guy that God gave him all this potential, and he kind of just ruined it, really. Let it go because of his own sinful desires. But his parents, we want to look at those, the parents today. Godly people that raised their son, like they should have, and that did what they could. So Judges 13, I'm going to be reading today. We're going to be spending the next 3 days just on the birth of Samson, okay? And that's all taken in chapter 13. I'm going to read chapter 13, all of it today, and then the next couple days we're going to take just some sections of it to dissect some sections of chapter 13. It says this, and this is chapter 13 of Judges. I'm reading from the New International Version today. Again, the Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord, so the Lord delivered them into the hands of the Philistines for 40 years. Before, they were delivered into the hands of Midianites and Ammonites and stuff. Now they're delivered into the hands of the Philistines. And it's been 40 years that they've been delivered into their hands. A certain man of Zorah named Manoah from the clan of the Danites had a wife who was childless, unable to give birth. The angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, "You are barren and childless, but you are going to become pregnant and give birth to a son." Let me stop there. She was childless, barren, okay? That's, of course that happened several times in the Bible, but it's a miracle that it's happening. And this would be the same, if you can think of people who were barren like that. Well, Abraham and Sarah, okay? And then Isaac, it was also like that too. So anyway, that's, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, so we have the Isaac and Joseph and Benjamin. They were all, their mothers were all barren, and they were miraculous in how they were born, okay? And so this goes right along with that line. It was a miracle that they were born because their mother was barren. Verse 4, it says this, "Now see to it that you drink no wine or other fermented drink, and that you do not eat anything unclean. You will become pregnant and have a son whose head is never to be touched by a razor, because the boy is to be a Nazarite, dedicated to God from the womb. He will take the lead in delivering Israel from the hands of the Philistines." Okay, I'm going to stop you there. We're talking about him taking the Nazarite vow. Don't worry about that today. We're going to get into that particular vow in the next couple days here. Verse 6, "Then the woman went to her husband and told him, 'A man of God came to me. He looked like an angel of God, very awesome. I didn't ask him where he came from, and he didn't tell me his name. But he said to me, you will become pregnant and have a son. Now then, drink no wine or other fermented drink, and do not eat anything unclean, because the boy will be a Nazarite of God from the womb until the day of his death.' Then Manoah prayed to the Lord, 'Pardon your servant, Lord. I beg you to let this man of God show you sent to us come again to teach us how to bring up the boy who is to be born.'" I really, really like this, that he wanted to see this angel again, but he didn't want to see him just like, she saw the angel, I didn't get to see him. But he wanted to see this angel to know how to bring up their son, okay? That was the purpose. He wanted to see that angel. So that's remarkable and honorable. Verse 9, "God heard Manoah, and the angel of God came again to the woman while she was out in the field, but her husband Manoah was not with her. The woman hurried to tell her husband, 'He's here, the man who appeared to me the other day.' Manoah got up and followed his wife. When he came to the man, he said, 'Are you the man who talked to my wife?' 'I am,' he said. So Manoah asked him, 'When your words are fulfilled, what is to be the rule that governs the boy's life and work?' The angel of the Lord answered, 'Your wife must do all that I have told her. She must not eat anything that comes from the grapevine, nor drink any wine or other fermented drink, nor eat anything unclean. She must do everything I have commanded her. Manoah said to the angel of the Lord, we would like you to stay until we prepare a young goat for you. The angel of the Lord replied, even though you detain me, I will not eat your food. But if you prepare a burnt offering, offer it to the Lord. Manoah did not realize that it was the angel of the Lord. Then the Manoah inquired of the angel of the Lord, what is your name, so that we may honor you when your word comes true? He replied, why do you ask my name? It is beyond understanding. Okay, the angel is deflecting all the glory off of himself toward God. Okay, and that's the way we should be. That's the way all angels are. They're not taking the glory for themselves ever. And it was all deflected. All the glory goes to God. You're not. The angel was like, don't be sacrificing anything to me. Okay, it's to God that this is, and he wouldn't even give him the name. Okay, so that they could put up some monument or whatever. Verse 18, he replied, why do you ask my name? It is beyond understanding. Then Manoah took a young goat together with the grain offering and sacrificed it on a rock to the Lord. And the Lord did an amazing thing. While Manoah and his wife watched, as the flame blazed up from the altar toward heaven, and the angel of the Lord ascended in the flame. Seeing this, Manoah and his wife fell with their faces to the ground. When the angel of the Lord did not show himself again to Manoah and his wife, Manoah realized it was an angel of the Lord. We are doomed to die, he said to his wife. We have seen God. But his wife answered, if the Lord had meant to kill us, he would not have accepted a burnt offering or grain offering from our hands, nor shown us all these things, or now told us this. Okay, which makes sense. The angel of the Lord's not going to give a message about, the whole message is you're going to have this son, and this is the way you're to raise him. He wouldn't, the angel wouldn't, kill him then after that, because he couldn't fulfill that. Verse 24, the woman gave birth to a boy and named him Samson. He grew up and the Lord blessed him, and the Spirit of the Lord began to stir him while he was in Mahanaim, Dan, and between Zorah and Eshtaol. Okay, so that's the story of the birth of Samson. Two things about the story that struck out to me. Really about his parents, okay? His parents were honoring God, honorable to God, and did what they could to raise Samson in the way God wanted them to. First of all, Samson's parents were humble, okay? Always humble, and in everything they did in this situation. The second thing was they sought God, okay? If you remember, Samson's father, he wanted the angel to come back, and the reason he wanted him to come back is to give him further instruction about how to raise their son, okay? They sought God on that. They wanted God's wisdom on that. So those are two big things that you can learn from today. Just that the way they raised Samson was they had humility in this whole situation before he was born, and they sought God with everything in raising Samson. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I'll see you tomorrow as we continue jumping into Judges. We'll see you then. Lord's blessing to you.